Hi everybody. In this video I'm going to teach you about a website that is very similar to YouTube. I have uploaded many videos to help people learn how to play an instrument. So when I teach you how to play songs, I usually call out the chords and sing, but I don't have the lyrics and chords written out for you. This site, which is called Ultimate Guitar, has literally over 1 million songs that people have worked hard on writing down the chords, lyrics, and tablature and uploading them so that you can use them for free. So let's go check out Ultimate Guitar. So you can sign up for a free account if you wish, or you don't have to. If you do sign up for an account, you'll get some benefits such as creating a playlist, editing the song, and leaving comments. Another option is to get Ultimate Guitar Pro, which is kind of like your premium membership with YouTube, where you pay a monthly or yearly fee and you'll get no ads. You also get tools to help you learn, such as backing tracks, access to the most accurate transcriptions, and it's easier to print or download the chart. This leads to the pros and cons of this website. The pros, in my opinion, are that you have access to 1 million free songs, which is a great thing, and you can easily transpose the song into the right key for you. But the main cons are that it's harder to print a copy unless you have the premium membership. And most importantly, there are a lot of inaccurate charts because most of them are submitted by amateur musicians of different levels of skill. That being said, let's take a look at the song Could I Have This Dance, which we did recently. So in the search bar at the top, let's put in our song. You can also add the artist name to be more specific. This green and this pink dot represents the Ultimate Guitar Pro versions, which are supposed to be the most accurate. We don't have access to them, so we'll look for the next best version. On the right, we're looking for the chords, not tab or tablature. This one is 5 stars and the most rating, so we're going to go with that one. So at the top we can see there's an auto scroll button, so the lines will move up as we play, and we can even control the speed so we don't have to worry about having to use the mouse when we're playing the tune. Let's go to the toolbar to the right of the page and see what they do. There's a tool button called Chord, which shows guitar, ukulele, or piano chord diagrams. Check this out. All the chords you need for the song when you click on ukulele. Also note that if you hover over a chord, the chord diagram will be shown. One thing we always have to watch for is if they use a capo on this chart or not. Guitarists use capo a lot. It's not as easy to use on the ukulele, so I really don't recommend it. And that's why we try and play in keys that are easy for the instrument. There's a simplify button, which creates a simpler arrangement by getting rid of unneeded chords or slash chords. Slash chords are usually used by guitarists and pianists to show them which bass note to play. There aren't any on this song, but I'll show you some on John Denver's Take Me Home Country Roads chart. So this says D/F sharp. What that means is you play the D chord and you're going to let someone else play the F sharp bass note. The simplify button will leave it as just the D. The button also removes 7th chords, so you don't really have to play them. It'll just leave the major or minor chords. My favorite feature is the transpose button. This will let you easily change the key to make it easier to play or sing. So this song is in the key of A. I haven't shown you any of the chords in that key yet. So I put it into an easier key to play, which was the key of G. This key has all the chords you know, and also drops down the vocal range down by a full step, which can be a good thing depending on your vocal range. So all I have to do is click on the negative button next to transpose twice, and you can watch how the first chord will change from an A and then to the G. And that has shifted all the chords into the right key for you. We'll talk about keys and transposing in another video. To print yourself a copy, all you have to do now is hit right click, print, and then you can save it as a PDF or print to your printer. It doesn't look as good with the free membership. This is kind of what it looks like. And if you had the pro membership, you'd be able to edit out a lot of this stuff and you get a really nice copy. So those are the part of the pros and cons, but you can't beat free. So let's go ahead and try one more song. I'm going to show you another way to search for it. Go back to your browser and type in the name of the song and the word chords. In this case, we're going to look for, all I have to do is dream. Hit enter. Notice how the results show up as Ultimate Guitar. It even gives you the rating and how many ratings it receives and what the first chords are, which is pretty cool. So let's click on that. Wow, it takes us right to the chords and lyric page. So you'll find something a little different here. If you look, it says the key is E flat for this chart. But if you look at the first chord of the song, it says C. That usually tells us it's the key of C. So, and that's because they have a capo on the 3rd fret. But we want to play in the key of G because those are the best chords we know, and we don't want to use a capo. So to do that, we're going to go to the transpose button, and we're going to click on that plus sign a few times, and we'll keep watching how that first chord, the C, keeps going up the scale, and finally ends on a G. And that will put all the chords into the key of G, and we're ready to go ahead and play the song. So I hope these 2 examples show you how you can benefit from this really cool website. You just have to be careful to make sure they're accurate, and sometimes you have to use your ear or maybe look at other sources or ask some other people that maybe have more experience with music for help. At least in the worst case scenario, you have the words and most of the correct chords printed for you, and you can opt for a premium membership to get better transcriptions if you want. So I hope you can check out a ton of songs that you want to play and sing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.